I don't believe there's such a thing as being suspended. I'm in Australia, it's impossible for me to vote. So the whip hasn't been withdrawn, it's been suspended. And I find that interesting because there are lots of MPs who take lots of weeks off during parliamentary time and their whip isn't suspended. So I think what happened was that maybe the powers that be in my party thought I was going to use my time in the jungle to talk about them and not about the issues that concerned me and interested me. And I think it was a kind of cautionary measure. The then Chief Whip, who was Andrew Mitchell, who was, as you will be aware, had to stand down over the plebgate issue, asked me, because I'm quite rebellious on issues to do with Europe and some other issues, asked me what he could do to keep me happy. And I told him that I would like a month away in November because all of my 7.5 years, I've never taken a day away in parliamentary time. Other MPs take a lot of MPs can take between 4 and 6 weeks a year. And he said that was fine and that I could take the month away. I didn't tell him what for because I couldn't, because I was bound to confidentiality, but I did tell him what I was going to do would be quite controversial. I find it quite disappointing now that now the spotlight came onto this, that he has chosen, and particularly after all the support I gave him during his own particular troubles recently, that he's used to try and be clever with words and say that he didn't give me permission for the show. No, he didn't give me permission for the show, but he did give me the permission to have the month away. There's been an office set up in my hotel room and I've already been back at work, actually. What is overnight to you, as soon as I got out the jungle, I was straight back to work. It's interesting, actually, because some of the emails and the stuff that I've seen while you've been overnight in the UK states that I'm not there for my constituents. Well, actually, I worked right until the second I left, and I worked all the way through the summer recess. I only actually had 4 days away during the summer. When other MPs were abroad for 4 and 5 weeks at a time. I worked all the way through the summer. I did my surgeries right up to the minute I left, and only one person has booked in for next month's surgery. So, it's quite interesting, some of the flack that's being thrown at me just, I'm afraid, isn't true. My office has been manned, my staff have been working hard, and I'm back at work already.